Hello, my friends. Welcome back once again. This is Hambbage, and we're ready for another edition of Hardcore Vanilla Minecraft. I hope you guys have your tape measures, laser levels, tack hammers, and anti-fear of heights medicine, because that's what we're doing. We're going for the heights today. This is good for realms. Maybe never really dove into the realms too much, so I wouldn't know, but it's going to be good for us, that's for sure. So what's on tap? What are we looking to do? Well, yesterday I don't know what plopped. Hope everything's okay. Um, in our previous episode, yesterday in a non-RL sense, but somebody sense, we gathered up a bunch of supplies into our chests. We got them all, hope, and we are now packed up, set up, ready to go. We still have a bed. That's a good thing. Um, oh, that's the problem. Whenever you wonder if you set up correctly, it's always trouble because you never know. Is the boat going to be pointed the right way or is it not? Now, a part of me would love to put it kind of right smack dab out there. And let's go scout that a little bit. Kind of between the village and the island. But I just don't know that we're going to have enough room, honestly. We want to be to the cloud of... It's kind of the cloud of uncertainty, right? We want to have anything around us be so distant that it's unclear, just to make sure that we are sufficiently bounded from anything else. And we'll be going upwards, so that'll help. But I do kind of wonder if we get a little further out here than we want to be. This is possible. I was thinking we were going to end up on the Guardian Temple, and I don't want to have the sound particularly. Yeah, I know. So we can hear you, Dolphin. So let's at least start here, because this could be pretty right. We can just barely see our... Oh, now... I don't know. It's out in the distance. I mean, that's on the corners where it kind of builds itself back up. Oh, now we're... Dang it. Okay. Let's, let's not lose what we've got here. Nope. Sleeping on the water. You're gonna get wet when you wake up, but... Oh, look at that. Not wet. Alright, now... So this is a possible. Let's torch, and let's try to remember. Negative 1035 by 1307. Good luck me on that. And this is my biggest concern, is the lodge. And if this spot is at all close, then we'll just regroup. We got loads of space. It doesn't have to be any one particular spot. All right. So that is like 1307 or 1370. Probably either way. It doesn't have to be out in both. It's closer on a straight line to the south, not the west. So okay, and that was 1307. So yeah, we're more than 100 blocks on both axes there. So pretty good from there. Again, 1307 and negative 1037, whatever. This would be our next closest. And there goes 1207, so we got more than 100 blocks here as well. Almost 200 full blocks on our radius. That's more than enough. 128 is really what we're looking for on each of the radius in each direction. So I think we've got a good spot here. We don't have the undersea temple too close. Undersea is not going to be an issue. I just don't want the sound. I don't want it cutting off our access to anything else by being right on top of it, or just outside the range. But yeah, this looks like a great level spot. So what's our next priority here? Well, the next thing we want to do is get ourselves set for our little base, and that is going to consist of an outer build frame that looks a little bit like this. It's okay. So that's going to be our pillars coming up to the top. And from there, that was not the right key. We just want to make this solid enough that it doesn't look hokey from the approach. And this is where I was talking, early on, sea pickles, sea lanterns, things like that. We'll do some lighting underneath so that as you approach, it kind of looks like a man-made island, something that was designed. And I was, as I'm not swimming dolphins. Not the Dolphins' fault on that one. Yeah, so just something that looks like it was kind of purposefully built, not a stick in the middle of the ocean, which isn't impossible, but when you think about currents and tides and things that are going to exist underwater. This doesn't have to pass any kind of close inspection, but it'll make me feel better about stuff to have it have some depth. Hi, I heard you. Oh, what do you think? Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh boy. It's all gone now. And we're running out of air. Don't try to do two at a time, I guess, is the moral there. There's that. Missed one. Possibly not important at all, but go on up, get a breath. And this is why it doesn't hurt to have loads and loads of dirt. In fact, this whole idea is just the result of trying a lot of times to get rid of dirt. I guess I could have gone just up policing. Oh. Man, oh man. Missed another one. Okay. Oh. Do this. Do it right. Come on. Oh, are you kidding? You don't learn how long you can hold your breath if you don't go further than you can hold your breath, right? Alright. How are we doing? Oh, we still got loads of dirt. Sun, still got a second. How do I end up at the top? Alright, well now instead of just a single weird looking pillar, we got a giant looking weird pillar. And some dolphin power. But we got a bigger place to put our bed this time. That's nice. And we can just enjoy our work here as we sit watching the sun sink beneath the waves. Very peaceful and nice. Okay, now I think we kind of want to do... something out, maybe. Is that right off? And then... oh, that was awful. Oh, gotta go up. We'll need that kelp. So this is a good time to be knocking a few extra kelps. All right, this went all kinds of sideways. I think the problem was we weren't actually off here. So if this instead was here... then what would we... oh, and these are sides too, so they aren't even the same shape. Hambbage, come on. I think we'll kind of go there. Now, did this... get out of the way. Oh boy. Run. Dolphin power. Whoosh. I love it. We porpoise leap out of the water. Alright, let's give this another try. Wow, that's getting long and awkward. But I think maybe something like that and that. Break that. Okay, now can we just duplicate? Here, 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 and was it 2 then 1? Yep. There. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, now we got a gap. Alright, we're making good progress though. One, 2, then 3. There, there, there. Oh, that's like rocks. That's good. That means less work. Maybe replicate over here. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, oh boy. Such pain. Should probably just take a potion to get this started. And once we get this framed, I think then we'll switch back to the actual building. This is just kind of cosmetic. Clay time. But I do like to have it kind of roughed out. Just, and I'm going... then what we're... how am I already out of water again? Water? I got plenty of water. How was I already out of air? Did I not refill? 1, 2, 3. So there. There. And then there. Alright, so that'll kind of be our base, and these centers will come up the highest. Maybe just above where it starts getting light. And maybe to about there. Oop, oh, not that. Oh, so bad. Come here. That's fine. Oh, too much. Oh, go get air. You'd think while I was breathing, maybe I'd get the right tools for the job. Didn't even start this episode. Everybody bring your tape measures, and we're going to be built. No! That was just rude. Here I'm trying to worry about air. Give me a gold block, though. I guess that makes up for your rudeness. Alright, so those seem good. And that actually probably works out pretty well, too. And, you know, we're just filling some of these way outer edges. Very low. They're really just to differentiate from the base. Now, these will have to come up a little bit more steeply. Oh, come on. Out. Because they are the sharper steps up to the top up here. And then how high up did that one go? Oh, a whole lot higher. But because these sides are so steep, we can maybe go one more. I know I totally said, oh yeah, maybe we'll just get into the building, but yeah, I like that. I don't know how symmetrical I want to be. Oh. I do want to be as aerical. Breathable? Oh, I don't want to be breathable. I want to breathe. Is it all right? Yeah. here. Oh. Oh, and it's nighttime. I guess I should go sleep. While I'm getting the air. You know, maybe even just a little bit of why? Alright, look. Whatever invisible block nonsense we've got to deal with here. Let's get it. Oh my goodness. Get off. Oh, look, I'm trying to make you look cool here, you dumb underwater sandcastle thing. So let's try to cooperate, maybe? Alright. Just kind of give some peaks and, well, that is flat there, right? That's a weird color change. With whatever the dolphin grace is, this is much more of a pain than I'm used to. And then maybe you come, excuse me. And we're just trying to fill in the holes in the dark. As best we can. And kind of as randomly as we can. How we do? Oh, now we're out of air. I guess there's into every underwater project. I mean, we took one little drowned plop. Didn't even lose a half a heart. You want to stay up. Okay. So that's, that's kind of what I'm trying to get to, is that skyscraper type effect. And then we'll plant some plants and some light throughout to kind of break it up and make it look cool. That's the goal anyway. There's that one. Go up. I do wish you could better stack manage while you were up high. Let's start here again. And these won't end up being too uniform, because especially in those middle parts, I mean, you can't see it anyway. It's total self-pity, pain, both to try to accomplish any of that. It's just kind of a nightmare. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. Whoa. Okay. Too high. How far up did we come on this side? Yeah, those are all pretty low, right? We brought those up much higher than that. Well, you know, maybe that's character, right? We'll keep this one lower. Not quite that low. But, you know, something. Oh no. And down. Down, down, down we go. Getting close. There's a few more blocks here. That it? Oh, there's a hole. I get it? I think so. Well, I don't know. We may actually swap some of these out for mossy. Kind of, you know, make it like we extended this tower part up ourselves and let the dirt kind of blend in. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of time and effort into something that really has pretty minimal value. But those are the kind of things that I think, you know, in a regular game, oh man, you would be, you know, you'd be forced out of doing, just because the development and everything wouldn't be there. They want you to spend parts of the game or time in the parts of the game that they made pretty and appealing. So I can't say I blame them. That's where they develop the game. I know we're getting low on dirt here. This may be it. But just kind of keep going. Oh, that was bad. Something like that. Oh, man. Those Dolphins, I tell you. For steering, for speed, they're awesome. For anything approaching accuracy and block placement, Not so good. Oh. I'd give it up. I don't know how much higher that I can't see. Okay, it goes up quite a ways more, but maybe we'll... What? Cap it there. More dolphin-y. Okay, that really is the last of them. Oh, and I should keep a couple. All right, now, next step up is a little temporary platform. Just enough so we can get down a few of our boxes. It's good, we needed that one. Alright, now maybe we can set a couple of these things back. Okay, this is our scaffold spot. Nah, be placing a lot of scaffold here, so let me get a sip of water. $128 blocks of pure scaffoldy wonder. Now, currently we are tighter on smooth, but ultimately smooth. Just the regular as opposed to the red. Ultimately, I think this is... Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Got too many. Not the worst thing, no. Let's get you guys away and grab an extra white as well. Okay. So we're gonna do stacks of our two different colors to kind of begin our color palette and set things up. So close. We almost made it. All right, there we are. Heights check out. Oh, look at that. Those are such cool little, like, cuts. Are those the ravines? Oh, it looks awesome up here. Kind of misty and, man, I haven't seen an ocean that beautiful in a long time. I've seen a lot of Minecraft oceans. So this is a bit on the safe, slow side, and we'll work to rectify that as quickly as we can here. So many BP trucks today. Shit, honestly, I can't even remember. Was the last BP truck in the middle of this one too? So, this is our base. There's the lodge is off on that island. There's the villagers and all of them off that island. So we're going to approach primarily from this way. So this is going to be the entrance. So on the footprint, we're going to have towers here, 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 there, there, there. And these will need to be lifted to have access. But right now, we can just continue on our little pattern here. And again, I've built similar things so many times, and I do think this is faster than trying to spin out or do multiple towers on each. It's just so much tougher trying to bounce through and split stacks and all that kind of stuff. Just keep hopping. Do them. Enjoy the safety, not being dead. Okay. Only 2 more on the scaffold, I promise. Then we're out. we'll have a whole new system. There we go. Little leap. Just to show I wasn't scared. Okay, so we've got a red and a white. And now another white. Yeah, it defies conversation. I mean, this is so riveting and mentally taxing when you're jumping up stacks of blocks that you really can't afford any time for deep commentary. Unfortunately, I know you guys are deprived. I spent all my talking earlier on why schools take summer break because of no AC. Yeah, putting it all on the line for you guys. Oof. Actually, that works out because we got to come down here and make a complete mess of kale. Kale? Well, it's not kale. Kelp. Like, no, we're not harvesting lettuce. All right. Now we need to have a little think break, though, while all the rest of that kelp is rising. What do we think is going to look best here? I think we're going to do frames like that. Oh, can I just jump up from here? Yeah. But then we need not the dirt. Oh, man. And now I need to sleep. Ugh. Sleep first. It's cozy in here. I've had apartments like this. You're like literally sleeping with stuff on either side. College. Oh, yeah. Those were the dates. Oops. Okay. Now, we've done that. Did we even get out that box? This one. So I think this is the first place to use some of our accent block. And we've actually got more yellow than red. Not that that really means anything, I guess, but... Oh. Except if I don't get any red. Right here. Put the bed away. Oh. Wow. The skills. The skills. Take notes, everybody. That's how you stack them. So I think that'll be just a bit of our accentedness. I guess we could make it pillarific. Well, that's okay. We're done with that for a while. Nope, we aren't, because we got to put everything back. Ah! Reds go back. Yellows go back. Now we're done. Next up, we need the pink box. No, we need this pink box. We need these 4 signs. Oh, we should, I think maybe we'll do mossy around the outside. But to do that, let's keep these consistent with what they would have been. Oh, I'm forgetting that those are going to extend up anyway. So maybe... Duh. Totally jumping ahead here. Oh. Narrow workspace. all seem so kind of pieced together. Get out from under the dumb island, you stupid dolphins. All right. These are going to go all the way up. So is it better to have stuff mixed in like it is? We'll figure it out later. It's just a pain to change any of this kind of stuff. Well, those will be, if we do anything, we'll wrap it out around front. Okay? Got these. Let's go ahead and underlay. Oh, come on. Don't do me like that. Nothing there, right? Those can just be cobble. And I guess because these have... Oh, just stop that and that to make it look nice. Okay, that's all good. Use staircase to there. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, but we'll know when we get there. Oh, man. Dirt. Whole point. Signs. Might as well put up these signs too. Signs everywhere there's signs. One bucket of water, not in the spot where we need the blocks. Okay. Now, try to search. What? Why? I wonder how our time is doing. Like an hour, maybe? As frustrating as this has been, this is why I was like, just the platform. If we even get the platform, if we get the towers done with the water, we'll be doing well. And we don't die because I'm impatient and I'm going to jump instead of using that stupid scaffolding. It's one, I mean, it would be devastating, trust me. If it suddenly just glitches us, you fell from a tall height and somehow it decides we hit something, that would be the most brutal world loss I had ever experienced if it happened. But I don't think it's gonna. And if you keep arrowing out, you actually keep moving. It's not a true parabolic arc, so... Well, yeah, you guys are going to play with dirt or whatever that is? Alright. Fair enough. Okay, water back up. And in fact, let's water one more. So Eventually we'll need 2. Got a random... Oh, that was the dirts that we cleared. Okay, now where's all the kelp that I broke? Did the dolphins, like, go... Kelp? Why do I still have that screen up, too? By the way... So I guess that kelp doesn't count, huh? That was unfriendly kelp? Too deep kelp? And you don't want kelp. Can't keep it away. Alright, can we get some of this? Asking for a friend. Because last time we got 6 pieces. Alright, we got enough. Suppose I should get the boat. Yep, far more kelp than we'll ever need. Maybe we can cook some of it. I know we need to eat a piece at least. Okay, so here's the magic. We are now planting kelp in dirt, so this is a real kelp plant, and we are planting it for the entire height of our water column that we created. Why are we doing that? Well, because when you pour a bucket of water, as you pour it on the ground or anywhere else, you have one source block of water. If you then take the empty bucket and pick that same block back up, the water goes away. It's just like when we're converting. Are you kidding? Don't look down. It's best not to look down. Just like when you just like when you're farming obsidian. Don't let those dolphins get my bed. They'll play with it, tease me. I'll never get it back. Alright. We don't need this anymore. So, when you plant kelp in the water, now that we got all this extra dirt, can we end this leaping around? Give ourselves a little bit of space, maybe? Alright. So, planting all that makes all of these source blocks of water. They now, each and every one of them is a source, just as if it had been a bucket. So in Stopresso, we just created a whole bunch of water. And everybody knows this one now from all of our explorations. That's the magma block that often is with the broken underwater nether portals. And just like out in the open ocean, it will pull everything down towards it. So we have created a downward water elevator. And you can see it just pulled all of that kelp back down to us. And sometimes it burns your feet a little bit. Just a little bit, not too bad. Especially now for us, because we got the fire prod on. But there we go. We've got 2 now. So to go. Have I always been holding all these torches? What's wrong with me? Alright. Now, it's like I'm a glutton for punishment or something. I don't know. So now all we have to do is replicate that on this side. And we'll be set to put in our other side of our water elevator. And you know, a lot of people know this is coming just from the layout when I set it up, but it's pretty cool and no longer a recent addition to the game, but it did make up from, you used to be able to trick boats into being elevators. And the developers quickly were like, no, 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 no. That's not what we intended for boats. That's a little taking things a little too far, even for Minecraft reality. So that part is done, but having the elevator, particularly if you don't have, once you got portals and everything, we're gonna link this in every way possible. Not that we're gonna use it as much as I would have in other worlds, I don't think, but it'll still be on the grid. It's a full deal. So we've got one more. Oh, and now we don't have I was just about to jump. We don't need to jump anymore. This time, we just go down our elevator. And we get scary deep ocean sounds because we're in a deep ocean biome underwater. That's pretty cool. Like whale songs in our elevator. Sometimes, if you're in the wrong biome, you'll get not jellyfish, pufferfish in here, and they'll sting you on the way. That's no good. But yeah, we got that one done. Ha ha! I win. You lose. And we can just put up some torches here to kind of protect our little basey side, because creepers love the opportunity to sizzle and pop. Okay, down to our last white tower here. Almost ivory, if you would. So yeah, we're, it's like if you look at an office building or a hotel or something being built, out, wherever around it. Big cities, it can be a little tougher to see if it's a true skyscraper. But I'm talking, like the 4 to 8 story tall buildings, either an office park or, hotels and stuff along the interstate, wherever they may be in a nice little office park type deal. But they'll usually start, even when they're putting up the iron superstructure of the building, they frame out the elevator shafts in concrete, and those have to cure, set and cure and become solid. So it's one of the first things that goes up. And then by the time they're knocking off that framing, they've usually got a lot of the walls built in on that structure of metal. So, all right, we are one more stack away from being set. Then we'll just. I guess we will. Well, if we do it right, we just got to remember to bring the bucket again, which I think I already put away. Oh yeah, you won't need a bucket again. Yep, you will. You can speed up a little bit. Just shift. You're crouching, but just like in the water, you're going to go down in the water, even in addition to the pull of the magma. So, yeah, we'll want to put that in so that we can then swim back up with the kelp. We can... Do we have a dirt block here? We do. When we're up, then the signs will hold the water back. That will create that column of water for us. And the best thing about this, we've taken a few leaps, and you certainly can, if you're new into a world and are just making this to get the XP and enchant your first set of armor and all that, the good news is you're not overly committed to the world. We lost lots of worlds getting started here, and that's the other side. But the scaffolding makes this pretty much a safe slam dunk. Just pillar up your 7 columns. Make sure that you have, whatever. And this can all be cobble, right? It doesn't have to be the color schemes and thinking about design and all that. It's extra, it's just stuff that I've grown to do. I don't want to just do this, but you could do it all out of the dirt blocks we used underwater. You can use whatever. Um, Personally, once you get up to this level, I want to start using at least cobble. Anything with a high blast resistance that's not going to get taken out by your random stray creeper. So we'll go do the kelp on that one. Then we'll have the up and down. We can tear out the scaffolding because at this point we don't need to build another column, right? And that's not exactly the most fun thing. Nice chance to go manage your inventory though. Can get a snack. That away. Prepare these. And by the time you're ready, boom, you're done. Now we're close, but you know what? Just to be ready, let's go up and sleep up. If I can manage to get all these going, the rest 3 is a huge help too. Total death trap. That's the big factor when you start. It used to be, and soul sand is still the real kicker. And you can use your scaffolding to as an ongoing, or you can use ladders. It's just ladders. You gotta get down that first time as you climb up, or you gotta build two sections at one time. And there's lots of ways to do it, but without Respiration 3, you won't make it for the full swim. All right, how are we doing? We got time. Let's go back down. We'll get this fully set up. You won't have that opportunity or the luxury to just idle around and see when you're not looking in your inventory, when you're just shifting and swimming your way down as well, adding that to it, you do move a little quicker, which is nice. All right. Are you ready? Are you set? Go! And this one, you can space all the way up as well. And it's not instant. It's not a transport. Do be aware, though, when you get to the top, you're going to bounce on this thing. So understand that if you are holding idly onto like a W or an S or something and you don't have a landing pad, you can get all this to this point, get all done, and then fall back to your death, which is no good. So let's go back down and sleep. Full ride. Yay, elevators. Remember when you were a little kid, there was nothing like going on an elevator ride? Getting to push the button. Can I push the button? Can I push the button? And you ride up and down. I remember I was a very little kid. We had to stay outside of O'Hare Airport in Chicago. Travel, whatever, and we ended up in the embassy suites there. We were kids. This wasn't business travel. This was a family trip, but whatever, the connection flight, whatever, something. We were at the airport and we got stuck there, and it was like, oh yeah, well, back then I think the airline even may have put us up. I don't know. Parents dealt with it. We didn't know anything. We just understood. Hey, surprise! You guys are staying at the embassy suites, and we didn't know anything about it. And I still don't to this day really know. I think that's a pretty nice hotel. Like if you're a business traveler, certainly when I business travel, I don't get to stay at places like that. I'm not not that level of clout. But where's our boat? Let's boat. Look at our structure here. Just once. I don't think that's too terrible. I mean, the colors kind of get lost. We could maybe throw a red on each outer side to kind of soften that up. It's just, it's nothing compared to the tower. It's just something to kind of break it up as you're boating in. Give it a little more something. And I thought maybe bring the yellow out across. In kind of an overhang, if it was raining or whatever, you get a little awning on the elevator. Why does that sound all bubbly weird? How about that? Yeah, looks good enough. A bit more than I usually do. But I wish I'd brought some mossy. Oh, that's the water. It's the elevators themselves bubbling. Because I do think I'd like to switch some of that out. Maybe what we'll do is ring and then stairs or something. Or just clad all this. I mean, we don't need to... I don't need to go crazy or anything. That's a lot of mossy, though. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we just use regular when we get down low. I think for now we definitely never stand under your scaffolding and just get pelted by it as it all rains down. Now, one thing we are going to set up at some point is the emergency oh-you-know-what chest at the bottom that has a couple stacks of dirt and a bunch of stacks of scaffolding, and is the something went really, really bad right around the killing floor, and it was time to boogie. Hour and 13, so not doing too bad. We can start our layout of our floor, and to do that, we have pretty good. I guess we got enough in those two. We do want another water. Totally not needed at the moment, but good nonetheless. How did we lost a lot of scaffold? Okay. That's good. It must have gone really deep. Alright, we won't need scaffold for a bit. I know I'm putting this in the end chest as opposed to the boxes, but that's okay, because this one is jammed up pretty well. We'll be able to sort everything in just a few moments, but I want to... a full stack of each of these. And then... Stop. Let's not deal with partials. So let's go 3. And 3. Pick all these up. And I can actually wait. Okay. Up to the... Oh, we got torches right there. I don't need a torch. Let's go. So we'll see if we can at least get our landing and our kind of supplies set up. Okay. It's a little more precarious without the scaffold there. So all of these are gonna extend up in the same direction. And this is, again, lodge is right back out there. Village and stuff is there. Bases between them back straight and pretty much straight back that way. It's actually a little angled off to the south, but not too bad. So this is the first extensions from underneath of whatever pattern we may kind of develop out into. And I think I think this is purely winging. Well, not purely winging. It's a bit strong, but it's pretty loose from. Start. Now let's don't forget, finish the pattern. Okay, now red. Ah! Want to do that. Okay. Then you kidding? Oh, this is like a little sauced. Trying to place blocks. Let's just get it done. Come on. That bed gets it. That's fine. Alright, not too much longer 2 out here. Yeah, I'm very much just kind of base geometric shapes. I think they have a real Southwest type feel to them. And with these color schemes, I think that works out pretty well. Now, what I would then like to do is break up this a little bit, I think. These little bits. And this is where our extra colors come in. So if we filled that, we could do bed, and then pick up these three, and switch back to that. What do you think? What do we think? Not too terrible in my mind. So that's my only real indication. This is home. Bubbles coming up. No bubbles means that's the down elevator. Our layout is actually going to be reversed a bit up here. We're going to take out that. We're going to go here, 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 and these we don't have to do anything here really. We can just kind of like that. Don't forget you don't have torches. I don't even look. I just trust three's torches. That's what it's gonna be. Doesn't always work quite like that though. All right, so a little bit of a situation, a little bit of a setup there. We continue our kind of red-white pattern from below. But on this one, it's only going to extend up as far as the top of our thingy. But before we get on to all that, I think we use more red. I still got lots of red here. Thank you for your time. Thank you. You guys have been great for a moment. Just to start this out, let's go there. Still crouching. That's the open side. There. There. Very soothing, kind of rhythmic. Okay, now we're going to need to do some more calculating here, but this will effectively be the end of our landing platform, elevator, lobby area. We'll get 3. Let's keep that nice and even. And then for now, we want to make sure that we are heavily invested in the torches. So, next piece is creating the alignment for our box. And this entirely depends on having 8 blocks for any run of water. If you place water, it will flow for 8 blocks in the overworld. That's just game mechanics, and that's hugely important here. And the other hugely important part is our centering piece. So I think what we're gonna do for our runs down here, well, and even up there, but they'd be surrounded. Okay. A lot to keep in play here. So much for torches. Again, is it almost night? Not yet. Okay. This is still our center. 1, 2, 3. 1, 4. I think we gotta change it. Not all of it. Just gotta make an adjustment here, I think. Boom, boom. Boom. Then go there. 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 I'm gonna go 3, whatever. 2, 3. Red. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Time to sleep before it becomes a deal. If it becomes a deal. So what I'm doing here, and why I was kind of quiet and modifying things a bit, this is dictating where our trap from the above darkroom will lie. And these are the bits that always challenge, but I think red, so no white there, red, 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 red. No, let's reverse that. Those are the kind of things that when you don't have feather falling on can be a lot more alarming. But that's good. We get to pick up all these blocks that the Dolphins have scattered everywhere. Sure. Not the yellows. The yellows are the toughest to find. Oh, there's maybe red sand. I think, if any, we only dropped like one yellow. See any other blocks? Any other messes we can clean up? Alright, another chance to ride the elevator. So what I'm trying to do in all these is like that though, huh? Right out. Trying to anticipate, and you gotta envision that under this is really being formed for anybody below. All this is getting buried, so this is just purely a pattern to look good from the distance and above when you're cruising around. This is our floor for where we'll build our killing chamber and room. And it's going to be kind of cross-shaped as we go. But it all gets oriented off of the requirements of the water chambers above. And they'll be at a different, if not a different level, then just a different footprint from the chambers that we're building off of them. So this pattern here will reflect the water courses that we have to build up above to carry everything to the chute that's going to then drop them down for us to whack them. And everything else just becomes a continuation and an extension of the pattern building out, but to such dimensions that we'll have enough room to get around the expanded size of the killing chamber and the I gotta check right now. Oh, 134. Wow, that's not bad at all. I think we're gonna get the whole floor done at least, and maybe the outer safety rail. The figuring out part, it's easy to kind of, how long did that just take? Okay, don't do that. Do this. Then do this. That. And so the terracotta blocks here represent the 8, right? They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the yellowed, and then red all the way around to kind of fill in. So these are the terracottas. Need a bit more. We'll grab another yellow and another red. And then we'll use kind of the same pattern or configuration around the outer edges. Or the pattern will get continued. It'll be how we mark out our floor on the initial level, and then we'll try to continue that pattern up the sides so that as you're flying below and around it looks, hey, it's not just a box. It's a box somebody kind of looked at, tried to make consistent. All right, yellow, last edge here. So we want 6 of these, and then we want red. And then we want red sandstone. Yeah, I hope that it looks so not smooth. For this is the smooth block. Like, look at all that texture. And I know the regular red sandstone has the top as opposed to the rest of the block that then kind of looks kind of cobbly. So yeah, it technically it. Red. To not completely melt down, go ahead and grab a few of each of these. The reds and the whites at this point are going to be pretty highly sought after. And I said it last time, but I think we're all set with those. So, oh, yeah, red and white. Finish the red here. Then. And now we just get to play color between the lines, right? 2 wide all the way around. And this is just to ensure, particularly at the corners, that we have enough. It'll give us some nice spacious rooms, really, to set up. I usually do 1 for some storage, 1 for enchanting and crafting, 1 for bed and trash, and so on and so forth. If you can keep the blocks going on the right target. Wow. Oh no, oh no, oh, it just takes 1. Those inner corners, they're the they're the bad ones apparently. Outer corners we got. Inner. Yeah. Oh, do we? At least we'll eventually need that block. Oh. Just a second. I got like a hair in my eye. Something. I'm crouching for that. Alright. 1 more. Here we go. Ugh. Whatever. Seriously, why are you pushing me out the side, game? You're getting the old filler. Can't be trusted anymore to just do the crouch and place under your feet. Oh no. Alright, let's see, it's getting dusky. Let's drop a few torches here in the midst. I don't know. I never know how much is enough, but even though we are very well equipped for any spawned creepers, I still would prefer that they not interrupt our work. Alright. You do get just great long sunsets, but again, remember, sun never actually reaches the horizon, so we're actually into night. That can be a bad thing to learn, or ill-timed thing to learn. So that's kind of our footprint for up here. And we'll just run the red sandstone for a continuous edge around the outside. No! How did I miss you, side? You can stay. Oh, man, if I don't have enough... I think I still have more white, right? I still have more white, right? Yeah, alright. You're done. I don't know how I just missed one side. At least I caught it. Oh, yeah. So with this done, yeah, we could probably push and get some more stuff, um, arranged and laid out. Maybe we still can, but the next big priority is to kind of get ourselves sort of kind of moved in, right? And I say that with heavy sarcasm. But there are a couple things that I want to have in place and ready to go. And I think we're going to pop out here, leave a space, and then couple chests, couple chests. These will eventually become just kind of like odds and ends and spare. Again, we're not going to be doing nearly the enchanting stuff, but enchanting kind of goes right here. Same setup as upstairs. Chests for enchanting go there. This gets to be like replacement spares and building supplies, a few little odds and ends. And then here, it's random stuff from these guys that we may use, like extra pieces of iron or whatever. But we're so far ahead, I don't even know. We won't need if we're doing all creepers, we won't even need the scale of chests, because usually, over here is all the stuff from the armor, all this over here is the arrows, the gunpowder, the bones, and all that. I'm not going to need any of that. Hopefully we just need endless chests of gunpowder, but I think we're going to use it pretty quick. Now maybe we turn all this into just rocket manufacture. I don't know. We'll see. And honestly, I don't know. I don't even know if we bring up the enchanting stuff. I mean, so much of it is books now. we'll have to re-roll some swords instead. Well, yeah, maybe for the swords and for just trying to randomly roll stuff, we may set up another thing. I mean, it's nothing materials-wise. We've got it, but we want to. What do we want to do? Let's put some of this stuff in here. And we can actually well, this is the part that gets the most squirrely. No, not like that even. Do not feel you have to rush when you're laying out these blocks. Take your time and think about what you're trying to accomplish and what's gonna happen when you do. Alright, blocks of iron. We need... Oh, what are we doing? We need those. Eventually we'll need those. We can kind of set them up. Okay, how am I doing on time, by the way? Getting close. Let's not even get into this. I can't finish it. And I really don't know that at the moment we're going to need to do anything more. Let's just bring these back. Get all our cards on the table. We don't need to... Oh, we do need a ender chest, though. Let's put it back in the corner for now. Actually gives off a little light, and we'll definitely keep one permanently here. Alright, so where was the dirt? It's in the blue. So it can go away. That's all the logs. Don't need those for a bit yet. We do need the terracotta. Not what I needed to do. Terracotta, at least enough to manage. Why you don't need to be in the middle. Pink. I know you want to be star of the show and all, but okay. Got everything set up. Let's put all this away. It's not going to be a part of the next towers. We'll want all this stuff. And I guess we can quick make. Think that's enough. Ah. Countify. Okay. Iron and chest can go in there. These are going to be the height of our floor. I'll just give the preview here. When you're setting up, it's just kind of a matter of plugging them into the flow so that you balance. I try to balance them out as much as I can. So I've got 5 going into this double chest, 4 into the other. You can't make it even out of an odd situation. So then the next thing that we're going to want to do is build up an outer frame to this structure that will encircle it and support our tower, and then a floor, because right here, if I walk up, creeper's standing up here and across on the other side, they're all going to have a full view of me, and it's going to go sizzle bang real fast. We will be putting the red carpet on there as well. And red, of course, because it's a killing floor. You don't want the blood to show, so you just make it red to start, and then boom, you're always clean. So that's the plan. We'll have to do kind of a color scheme to build up the sides, and then we're going to want to go up the drop height so that we're not quite killing our creeper friends. We don't want them to die from the fall. We want to gather up that XP too. Honestly, more the gunpowder than this is not going to be our most efficient means of XP, but still, we'd rather hit them with the looting sword, frankly, and get that benefit on the gunpowder than letting them just fall and die and perhaps drop some. So that's kind of the plan, but we'll have to build out, and that's why we want so much space here, so that we can actually, when we're close here, we're actually up high, and the low-hanging floor prevents them from looking out at us. So you guys will see. It'll be exciting to see if I get it right, because it's always a question. I've had it go horribly wrong, but it has enough that I'm usually pretty good now at picking up on that and getting it done. So not quite night. Let's maybe walk and talk here for just a few moments more. We don't need more chests in our inventory at the moment. What is all this? Oh, this was the bonus box, right? That's one we should probably be pulling out of. Let's get everything out of there before we start. We clean that up. Finish up our cleanup part of the episode. You go back to there. All right. Now we'll sleep, and then we'll be able to fresh start for the next one. Well rested and ready to build and hopefully not blow up. Okay. Guys, I appreciate it. I know like the underwater stuff and all that, not even much fun for me, but it's good to get it going. I don't like to leave those just as a pure column. And like I said, we'll try to do some more transitioning it back as if people were digging down to that dirt to start building a stone foundation. But for now, and that's off the burner now. For now, we're going to work on getting this all the way to completion. So the next one, definitely the tower up and the orientation of all the floors, and then we just build to see how fast we can go, and as many floors as we can fit to get our floor pattern replicated. Not this floor pattern, but the one that'll come as a result of setting up the actual floors, the rooms, the spawning areas. So yeah, we'll get that, and then we'll jam in as many floors as we can of creeper breeding between the drop and the top of the pattern. So that's the plan, and I can't wait to see you guys back for the next one. So I hope you enjoyed. This is step one. We're already through it. So back at you next time. I don't know why I've gotten so in the habit of just, oh yeah, I'll close the game and then that's it. It's not it. Thank you. I appreciate your viewership. I hope you're enjoying. I do appreciate if you spread the word. If you know somebody else that enjoys Minecraft, particularly in these episodes, if you're interested in no chopped up, no craziness, explaining as you go how to build a dark room spawner that will work just to give you gunpowder, follow these steps, because it hopefully won't get you killed. But you got to watch all the way through to make sure it doesn't get me killed and that it's working. Then we'll call it good. But yeah, I'll go through it. Nothing gets cut out. It's not like, okay, you just need all these and then do it, and then boom, all of a sudden it's a closed box, and you're like, what happened? Now all the chills and thrills and how you maneuver through it without getting blown up, all pretty important. So stay tuned next time. But for now, and as always, take care of yourselves. take care of somebody else because it feels good to do it. And while you're out there, take a break, get outside, stick your head out in the world, and see what's going on out there. But I will look forward to seeing you guys back for the very next episode. And until then, be good. Be good, to yourselves, to somebody else. Don't go out there causing trouble. Don't pull your sister's hair or punch your brother in the face or anything like that. Just be good. Just give it a try. So watch this next video quick, and then you can go back to doing whatever you want, as far as I'm concerned. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.